Alright guys, so I know you guys are looking for a arena team without Black Pearl. Alright, I know it's hard for a lot of the free-to-play player as well as especially newer players to get a hand on Black Pearl since the banner is over. However, in this video I want to share with you guys one team that you guys can use right now that is going to have 0 Black Pearl in it, as well as no Purple Yam. So if you guys are looking for a team without Purple Yam Black Pearl, stay tuned and watch the entire video. So here we go guys, this is going to be a team here: Financier, Charles or Brute, Vampire, BTS, as well as Cream Unicorn. All of these cookies are going to be available to you either through the mileage shop or inside of the gacha right now with the feature banner, especially Charles as well as BTS. Everyone gets one copy of BTS, so it's going to be easier to make. And of course, a vampire cookie is going to be recommended for every single player to build because of the fact that he is going to help you out inside of the guild boss battle and world aspiration, and right now inside of the arena with his magic candy. So let's go into the build real quick guys, and that is going to be Charles with 5 of a solid almond. Nothing really special here except for the fact that you are focusing solely on the damage resist here, and if you guys can get some extra crit, attack, and attack speed, that is going to be the best thing for Charles. Don't need any other extra cooldown or anything like that. Just want to focus on him being really tanky, alright? Because he wants to survive to get those 3 stacks up. Even if they are immune to stuns, they're still going to take that extra 1000% damage if you have that 3 stacks on the hammer, alright? And then the next one is going to be Financier. Financier is we're using 5 of the Swift Chocolate. However, this time around, it is a little bit different than before. We are using the 17.3% or higher on the cooldown in order to get that 3-second start. Alright, so you want to have a faster cooldown on Financier. Last time it was less than 17.3% for my other vampire team, but this time around it is going to be higher than 17.3%. And then the next one is going to be Vampire, a different setup here as well. I believe it's going to be an easier setup for majority of you guys. That is going to be full on Syrian Raspberry, 0% cooldown, and just solely focusing on damage resist. And if you guys can definitely get higher on the attack and crit percentage, that will allow Vampire to deal a lot more damage. Alright, so for anybody who's having a lot of cooldown or a bit extra cooldown, I don't recommend this. I've tried this team out with a little bit of cooldown and a lot of cooldown. I'm having a lot more success if you guys have an insane amount of cooldown and if you guys have 0%. And the reason why is because of the fact that Black Pearl and other cookies like that can dodge Vampire's ability if it has a little bit of cooldown. So the timing, it kind of messes it up. So it's rather better to have 0% to completely ignore that, dodge ability from Black Pearl and other cookies like that. All right. And the next one is going to be Cream Unicorn. Going to be a very simple build here as well. 5 of the Swift Chocolate. You don't need to have an insane amount of cooldown. Just have it a little bit higher than 15% so that you guys are able to burst heal your cookies whenever required. And our last one is going to be BTS with that high 24 point around 2%, 3% cooldown. And then allowing your cookie to have extra attack and crit percentage if possible. No damage resist required, right? And then the treasures are going to be the Jelly Watch, Scythe, and the Scroll here, guys. I don't recommend you guys go up against any of the Eclairs or Clouded Cream just because of the fact that they're so tanky inside of the arena. However, especially if you guys are lower rank, this team will definitely carry you guys for a very long time. If you guys are in Grandmaster or Master 1 and above, then I do recommend you guys go for any of the teams that are really high inside of your attack power, because that really shows that they have like a full-on offensive team. So here we go, let's go into the arena. Alright guys, so something like this is something that you guys can definitely go up against. It is going to be Insignia, but you guys can see that it's 1.5 million, showing that it's probably going to be something like Black Pearl, Captain Caviar, or even Vampire here. So we can definitely go up against this and just kind of eliminate the DPSs as soon as possible. So here we go. And that is going to be Sorbet and Vampire. So the 0 heal team is what they are going to, or what they're using here. All right, so Financier. The point here is really allowing Vampire to slowly chip away at the enemy. All right, so it is going to allow, Vampire to just gain the Financier buff, have all these abilities to just kind of rack up the attack. And then at the 1 minute mark, just bite away and completely destroy the enemy. All right. So right there, their enemy vampire already used feather. Once we get rid of their vampire here, should be an easy victory because they don't have anything else here. All right. Actually, this is one team that might No, I think we should be good here. So we just popped the insignia. The reason why I was going to say something was they have the insignia, but at that 350%, Financier, Brute doesn't matter. Vampire will just bite to death. All right, so there you guys go. And also Charles. Charles is actually really strong, guys. Just keep that in mind, especially once again with that 3 snacks on the hammer debuff. If you're able to get that up, then a total massacre happens after that 350% buff from the timer. All right, so there you guys go. Just these 3 completely just obliterating the enemy team right there. All right, guys, so here we go. Another one right here. This is going to be a feather comp this time around, but they're probably going to have a Captain Caviar here, most likely with the 1.4 million. So here we go. And they are going to have the Captain Caviar. And right there, that one bite completely obliterated their Captain Caviar. So this team really works out well, once again, against any of the DPS comps out there to kind of deal with the main DPS, because they're not going to have like full solid armor mainly for the main DPSs, unless it's again Eclair or Clotted Creep. Okay, so if it's not something like that, then you definitely have a high chance of actually able to kill off the DPSs in one particular bite, and that is going to allow you to just deal with the tanks eventually with that high damage boost here. So 350% once again, and then Vampire will be able to just completely bite them. All right, so there you guys go. So it definitely works out a lot better against something like the Insignia and the Scythe, definitely, just because of the fact that they don't have any revives available to them. But right there, 4 million damage from Vampire. Alright guys, so here is a great example right here, 221 right here with the Scythe. They don't have any way to revive or anything like that, so here we go. Let's just completely obliterate this team. So definitely, like I said, it's going to be easier to use this team against any of the lower ranks, just because of the fact that it is going to just allow Vampire to kind of just run around and just kind of bite everybody to death. It is a little bit harder the higher ranks you go, just because once again that there's so many different comps that are available. A lot of people do use like a single tank comp right now, but I think this is going to be a team that you guys can definitely try out for any of the people who are still in lack of Black Pearl, because it does allow you to focus on just a single tank like Vampire without having to have like insane amount of cooldown that is required for some of these comps. So here we go. Now we're able to just kind of just chip away at the tanks once all their DPSs are gone. So there you guys go. We still have the revive left on Vampire, which is good right there. Okay, so again, great damage from Charles coming through and Vampire doing 5 million damage. All right guys, another one here, 221 with the Scythe. So let's go. Here we go. And it's going to be Charles with Financier. And let's see how well we do. Oh wait, their Black Pearl is gone. So I didn't even realize that. But Black Pearl was gone right there from the initial bite from Vampire. I think it did crit with the the crit percentage from Scythe. Captain Caviar is gone as well. There you guys go. And should be easy victory from here. I mean, yes, there's the shield and heal from Financier and BTS, but we have the silence, we have Vampire's bite, Financier's gone now, and the hammer is getting stacked on Charles. Alright, so we just do that. Boom, extra damage, and Vampire right there with the 350% buff. Alright, so there you guys go. 3 million damage coming out from Vampire. Black Pearl literally did nothing because she died with one bite. Alright guys, here's another team here, 221. It seems like it is going to be another Insignia comp with 0 healers, so I think we can do this right here. Let's see how well we do. The good thing about going up against a team like this is that, you can utilize Charl to stun the enemy, and once that happens, our DPSs are able to just run around and just completely obliterate the team, right? So Black Pearl dead right there. Okay, and Financier able to heal, shield, and right there, we're gonna be able to Vampire is dead right there. Okay, our Vampire died, no problem. Come back alive with the revive. And there's the silence. Financier buff again. Captain Caviar should die right there. Yep. Silence again. And, just rinse and repeat, right? Just waiting for Vampire skill to come down, alpha cooldown, and just bite them. All right, so here we go. Hopefully, we can get them, get Milks to, HP lower than. There you go. Insignia pop before that 9-second mark, which is gonna allow us to, kill him after he comes out of the Insignia. So there you guys go. So I just feel like it's a very easy, okay, I say quote unquote easy just because of the fact that you don't need an insane topping. You don't need Black Pearl in this team, that it is going to be easier for newer players as well as mid to, even the older players to try out against some of these comps that are going around in the side of the arena, especially with Scythe and, teams that are not utilizing Eclair and Clotted Cream. All right, one more here, 2-2-1. And by the way, guys, you guys can definitely use this team right here to counter something like this as well. The Vampire comp that I shared with you guys previously, this team actually kind of wins this team as well. So, you guys can try it out. But here we go. Last battle here, 2-2-1 with the Scythe. Okay, so here we go. Charles going in. So another good thing here is that our Vampire is right in the middle, allowing Vampire to cast his spell right before Charles actually even stuns us, right? But our Charles is going to be able to stun their enemy Black Pearl, which allows her to not do anything and just kind of take the bite and die, right? So you guys were able to see right there, enemy Black Pearl just completely got obliterated by Vampire from the initial bite, from Financier buff as well. So which is really good. Cream Unicorn died there, unfortunately, but not a problem. Captain Caviar is gone anyways, so not a problem here. Okay, but now it's going to be trying to get through these two tanks that are alive still. Vampire getting rid of Financier right there. Okay. And we should be able to just bite through this. And there we go. I don't even think the bite to kill it. I think it was Charles and Financier just obliterating. There you go, 4 million. Once again, Black Pearl did 0 damage, or close to 0 damage. Her auto attack did go through. There you guys go. But there you guys go, a team that has been going around inside of the arena for a while now. I do see this, in my defense log, and it definitely does well against my other Vampire team that is right here. So you guys can definitely try it out. It does not require Black Pearl once again, which is a bonus for a lot of the players. And it does not require Purple Yam with the Magic Candy. And you guys can definitely utilize Brute, who is a feature banner right now. So try out this team if you guys have the ability to. Should be pretty easy to build, like I said before, just because of the fact that it does not require crazy cooldown. It does not require crazy combination or anything like that compared to the other comps that I've shared before. But once again, guys, good luck with your arena, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.